When I run for president in 2024, we're going to definitely know what y'all laughing at. When I run for president in 2024, we would have created so many jobs that I'm not going to run, I'm going to walk.
Kanye in the West Wing, see what we did there? Basic cable. It's free America. You're welcome. All right, well, he and other celebrities are considering runs, and we hear this all the time. You know, why not, right?
Sure, yeah, why not? I think he has a very interesting story. I think what he has already said that his platform would be is interesting in that it's kind of a combination of kitchen table issues that we care about now and also what young people care about. So he's talking about making his entire fashion line eco-conscious. He's talking about bringing jobs back to North and South America, talking about diplomatic relations between the two. He's talking about abutting policy codes in Los Angeles and how the media has been manipulated to call him out for that. Like, these are issues that are really interesting and important for us. So perhaps he would be this new face of the Republican Party, focusing on jobs, yes, but also acknowledging the need to have an eco-conscious approach and mindset in order to move ahead. You know, we can't deny his capital, $610 million combined with his wife. It would shake things up.
And he's an interesting guy. You know, you think about it, he's pretty comfortable, you know, in his own shoes here and whacking everybody and even taking the broadside hits that he has, you know, defending the president and all. But he's zinged the president, too, on some things. But he would clearly be his own man. But, you know, we live in an age, right, where everyone can realistically consider, yeah, well, running for the White House.
And a marketing genius. I mean, clearly he's built this empire. I saw that he also was thinking of changing his name to Christian Genius, which I guess would get maybe part of the base. I don't know
exactly.
What move would that be. But he has created a marketing empire that both of them together have. You know, with her, could she be a sort of a Hillary to a Bill Clinton? Would that be the way the White House would work with the two of them?
I never rule anything out anymore,
but,
right? And maybe that's a post-Trump phenomenon.
Kim Kardashian,
right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, we had this assumption that the presidents, politicians know everything about the economy, everything. Well, in many cases, they don't. And it's really a popularity contest, and it's actually becoming more and more clear that it's just who can sway the voter. And unfortunately, we live in a world where there's no economic test for the politicians. They just come and they want to be popular. They want to hand out free things and say, okay, vote for me. It's not about knowledge of the economy. And I think it's actually kind of a good thing that we're getting to this stage where people are saying, who are these people? Why are these people ruling our lives? And I think American public is now a little bit more wise and saying we don't need these rulers, these economic rulers.
Or to follow, you know, by edict, whatever party's doctrine there is. I mean, look at Donald Trump. He's completely reshaped the Republican Party by not doing things that traditional Republicans considered in the past. Maybe it could be a lesson to Democrats not to follow the traditional, predictable doctrine. You know,
right.
Something to it.
That and two things that should not be ignored is that sentiment by Kanye West that he has projected onto people of color that essentially saying you are not just a voting bloc en masse. You are unique, and here's why that you can be galvanized in this way for this party, for the conservative party, for the Republican Party, not the Democrats. So that's number one. And secondly, their commitment to criminal justice reform, and especially that of his wife. Those two additional things, I think, you know, it may not be the typical party we're used to, but those are fundamental issues that resonate with voters and are certainly a lot more relevant in this day and age.
I just like the way he forces people, whether you like him or not, or, you know, question a lot of what he says and does or not, and it was well published and well admitted on brushes with controversy. He makes you think about why you do what you do. Why do you vote this way as a bloc? Why do we always assume this way of these people or this,
and not to accept the norms,
and right,
and not to accept the norms.
Why do we do that, and to challenge that,
right?
And you could be richly rewarded doing that.
Yeah, and he has been, right. Yeah, not to accept the norms. That's he's made a career out of going against the grain and survived on it.
Yeah, he can charge $1,000 for a pair of sneakers. That's incredible.
I know.
You have to get him on the show.
Yeah. Right? I saw the David Letterman thing with him on this Netflix. It was very interesting. He's a very interesting guy.
Undeniably, yeah.
Bring North and South together, had another kid, South.
Yes.
Northwest,
North,
and
south, west,
He needs-
yeah. So
needs
after
another
4,
child.
I mean, you've covered pretty much.
Right.
All right, guys, thank you. Terrific job. I want to thank you for keeping us in line as the lawyer. All right, we have a lot more coming up. The Dow right now down 43 points. Obviously chewing a lot of stuff all at the same time. And for right now, looking at our 5th straight weekly advance, certainly for the S&P 500. For the Dow, would be 3 weeks in a row. More, please.